Well, welcome to another episode of Outside the Box. I'm here with Venetia Moore and Jessica Paluca, very dedicated to helping us create custom stationery for our families. Venetia, Jessica, I just want to ask you, first of all, where do you get your inspiration from when creating your custom stationery?
For myself, I get the inspiration from reading the obituaries first, um, asking our directors what insights they have from the family after they've sat down and talked with them, from the photos that they bring in, and then I turn around and I look at the memorial card. How I look at it is the a little booklet. It's like a story of their life in short form, whereas the front page is the picture, their name traditionally. So that's a cover page. On the inside, where we normally put the poem, or maybe song lyrics, or maybe just some of the sayings they always say, that that is like the introduction from for everybody to read about them. It's a message from the deceased to family and friends. Then the next page, to me, I look at that as like the format for chapters of the book, whereas it states where it's for the loved one, where they're born, when they passed, and then the visitation, the service details, the funeral service. So that's kind of the chapters of how their life has progressed. And then, of course, on the very back is normally our obituary, or it could be photos. It could be maybe just a full story, or something they've wrote. But that's the story of the person. So it's like a little booklet. It's just a quick little booklet. So it can change too. It doesn't always have to be obituaries on the back. It could be a montage of pictures. It could be sayings. It could be just details of that person. I like to incorporate from all of that information I receive pictures. It could be family pictures. It could be things that they like and enjoy, just to bring that person and who they all are into one little piece as a memory for people to take home and always look back on, and may hopefully give them a smile and a good feeling.
Nice, nice. How about you, Jessica?
So I typically get my inspiration from, because I'm in the South Kent homes, I find that I will get the families often bringing me in the photos directly so I can talk one on one with them and kind of get a feel for their loved one. Also, when creating video tributes, I go through all of the photos of the person's life and I can see their interests, how they spent their time with their family, if they traveled, if they were readers, farmers, and I kind of work off of that mainly. Um, Also, the obituary is helpful, and um, then having send the card off to the family for their approval typically is helpful as well.
Nice. You two are both very passionate about what you do. What part of that part of the job do you love the most? Would you say?
For me, um, it's starting with the card itself, learning about the person, learning about the family, trying to put something together. It sparks my creative side, and it's always challenging to see that if you hit the mark, and hopefully create something that the family absolutely loves. That say this is who they were. That's gratifying, is to know that you've done something for them that makes them feel good at a deep time of deep sorrow.
Nice. How about you, Jessica?
The thing that I love most about the position is I like that I have the opportunity to work directly with our families and I have built relationships within our community. So I find this to be a very rewarding part of my position here, on top of also getting to, of course, make the stationery, which, especially the cards, is something that people keep. And I just find that to be very rewarding.
Nice. Now, and then what the question for you, Venetia, how do you continue to hone your skills? Because you keep researching and working, and I just thought it would be nice for you to touch on that.
When I came into this position, I really didn't have a lot of background in design, so I decided to start learning it. I took a couple of courses out of online from the University of Waterloo in Adobe InDesign, along with Photoshop, working on that one, and some other courses with um, Adobe Illustrator, which is another program that's all within the Adobe network. And they all work together to help create things, um, especially with the stationery. And it also teaches me how to enhance photos, restore photos, because we do have some photos that are come in from families that have been well loved, and we have to incorporate them so that they're a little more visible to be seen, whether it's in the video tribute or in the books. So it's something I like to do, especially during the winter months because you have more time and you're in the house more. It's how I work on.
And
Um,
Jessica, how
so
was sorry,
that's okay.
Jessica, how have you found the feedback to be?
Good, typically good. Yeah. Just work with the
Nice.
family with whatever they would like. Yeah. As Venetia had said, you can make changes to the card. So if you want the poem on one side or they want a collage of photographs, typically it's just whatever the family prefers.
Nice. Well, thank you both for taking some time to talk about this today. I just really admire your passion, and I just wanted to highlight this on here. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.